Hello, and welcome to episode 25 of the Rogue Hunters podcast. I am joined with the usual men. We're men now. Bipple.
Herlo.
And Braun.
Murder.
We got like 3 topics today. All the plugs are down below. If we got an article down below. And let's get in it. What are we playing?
Dang, this man feeling himself. Oh, hold on, we men now. Hold on. God damn, this man feeling himself.
That don't sound right. He thinks because he graduated and all that, he could be like talk this way. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
This man on top of the world right now because he graduated.
It's about time you graduate high school.
Was that a Neanderthal call? What the fuck was that?
It only took you 6 years, Waves, but you finally graduated high school.
What do you mean? Wait, what? Oh my god.
Hey, yeah, I'm pouring one out for the homie. He got the GED. Hell yeah.
Hey, man.
What?
What?
Just imagine, there's some people out there that don't even have a GED.
You not
Yeah, and
wrong.
they still make better money than most people.
I mean,
So,
you're not wrong. No, but on some real stuff, Waves did graduate college, so
Hell
congratulations.
yeah, congratulations, Waves.
thank you.
Well,
Now I joined the elite people of not having a job and being millions of dollars in debt.
Billions
y'all
of
need to send
dollars.
Waves
Millions.
$25 a piece so he could pay off his student loans.
Yeah, but Brian left a letter out of it. He meant 25K,
Yeah,
like 1,000.
he'll be fine after that.
All right, well, let's get into it. What are we talking about? What we've been playing?
Yeah. You started off, Snickle, since you're the big man with the big YouTube channel and the 2.3K viewership.
Huh?
It's
I
like
don't
10K.
2.3K. Where'd you pull that number from?
I don't know. It's just a number, you know?
Is it like 10K now?
What? 10K? What?
Then you get like 10K subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, I almost got 12.
I'm talking
Oh,
about viewership, not subs.
Oh,
Let's see.
tomato, tomato.
Yeah, it's the
Let's-
same
let's-
thing. You know, they equal each other out.
Let's see.
Equilibrium.
Snickle's last video has 17 views.
Don't
Call
do that
that
to
a,
this
you
man.
call that a good viewership?
I just
Don't do
it.
uploaded
That just
that
got-
like an
that
hour
got
ago. Calm down. God dang.
I'm not even that fucking bad.
Dang. Now I got depression. All
We're
right,
gonna give him sickle depression.
To find out what Snickle played last week, watch his trophy talk on the Snickle YouTube channel.
yeah, that's a bi-weekly thing now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't play enough games to talk about it weekly, so we on the bi-weekly train.
Yeah, you're always playing like the same game, basically, right?
Well, because that's all I have time to play.
Well, that's life.
Yeah, life happens, but
Yeah.
look, you guys said I was gonna ramble today. Waves is taking the cake right now.
It's
Hey,
all the flaming hots he ate.
it's called a podcast, right?
I mean,
We're the rambling podcast.
I was gonna say yes, this is a podcast, but that doesn't mean we can just. Well, I guess we can
Look
talk
at Joe
out of our ass.
Rogan. Look at Joe
Right.
Rogan's podcast, right? Like,
Exactly.
man doesn't have anything. He's just like, you ever try DMT? You know?
Yeah, he has
Or
no
try crack
structure.
cocaine.
Yeah, no structure at all. But he's like, smoke this J.
Alright.
I feel it.
Hey,
That's
I man, he's offering free shit. Hell yeah.
that's the podcast life right there. Where you
Yeah.
can just smoke
Smoke a
smoke
J.
a
One day-
joint while recording.
One day we'll have the trophy house. We'll have one room just for recording a podcast, and we'll just smoke the best fucking weed.
Hmm.
And with that being said, that's this week's episode of the podcast. Catch you next week.
Catch you next.
Oh shit! Wait, I was missing something. The actual content here. My bad. I was
Yeah,
trying to
missing
fast forward.
a full hour.
You mean
of
rewind?
God damn, I got short-term memory loss or something. That's what they call it now these days.
That's from
Think
that
so.
joint.
Shit. It'd be all those supplements I be taking to work out. Shit shrinking my brain day by day. I just walk
There's
around.
too easy of a joke there.
I just walk around and I say, I lift things up and I put them down. That's all I say.
Is that at before or after you eat the Oreo?
Listen, okay? Why do we always converge to the Oreo topic? That is.
Because you work out in the basement and that's where you keep the Oreos.
Listen, the Oreo is a fictional character, okay?
No, that's a real brand. I see them at the store.
No,
But
but
I think your sister would lie about that, Snickle.
yes, the story is a fictional story in this household, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, so the whole house
sure.
knows about it. See, now I just believe it's real.
No.
So
no,
the whole
no.
household is a fictional story.
Yeah.
So are you homeless then?
I live in a dream.
So did I go
Shut
insane
the
then?
fuck up, Snickle. Tell us what you've been playing.
Okay. I haven't been playing much, so
And why is that?
Well-
What complaint? What complaint are we gonna hear from you this week?
do you want the truth?
We only tell the truth.
I already know the truth. It's that you wanted to piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that inadvertently happened, but the truth is I just been working a shit ton, so I really haven't had time to play. But I've been playing mostly RE8, but I've been playing very slowly. I think my in-game time is clocked at like a little bit over 8 hours, and I'm about to be done with Heisenberg's Factory. Bless the fucking Lord. And then I'm also
So you're not liking the Heisenberg Factory then?
I'm just not a fan. Like it just, I don't know. I feel like it gives me depression in a way, but I definitely like the environment. Like I've liked the environment of the whole thing, but like even when they were initially mentioning, you know how like when you start the game up and you talk to Duke and he tells you about like all of the people that you're going to be like going up against kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was fine with like all of them, and then I got to Heisenberg, and then I was like, this shit is so out of place. Like you're talking about like a village that like is supposed to feel like it's old and like dated. There's like a big ass castle that's like time period correct. You go to a house that's like, you know, on the side of a fucking waterfall that is again time period correct. You go to a windmill with like a sluice gate that's like again like time, like nothing feels out of place. And then you go to a factory, and then you're in like Castle Wolfenstein ass factory over here. Like it just feels it feels so out of place from the rest of the environments in the game.
That's what's so far away from it.
And you go like, you don't even go that far, like you go down a fucking elevator to get to it. So like, where the hell even are we? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I was playing tonight right before the podcast, and I made my way through every part of the factory so far. I got the print or whatever the fuck it's called, the press for the key for Heisenberg's key. So I'm assuming I'm close to the end of that that area, and I think honestly I could probably beat the game tonight because I have Heisenberg, and then I think I only have, after that it's like 2 more trophies or something. I'm playing the game on standard right now. And I'm also trying to go for the less than 3 or 4 healing items trophy.
Okay.
So,
you are close to the end, and you are very close to one of my favorite parts of the game, actually.
You gotta spoil it for him, bro.
I'm not telling him what it is. I'm just letting him know it's one of my favorite parts.
No,
He doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I haven't looked anything up on the game. I'm really enjoying it, and I think I was talking to you guys, or I sent a message to you guys this week when I played through, but that fucking dollhouse was like,
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
creepy. And then the enemy that's in the dollhouse is fucking creepy. Like that whole
No.
thing is creepy.
Did that dollhouse not give you like PT feels?
Oh yeah, 100%. Down in the when you go down in the basement, like when you first walk in the house, it feels like its own thing. But when you go down in that basement or whatever, and you're walking around, down where you find some other things, yeah, it definitely gives PT feels. Like there's like one hallway that feels like PT,
Yeah.
and then when you like leave the thing and you're walking back out, and the one door like pops open, that gives you that gives like a PT vibe. Like, yeah, that area definitely gives like a PT vibe.
That basement, I was very mad I didn't find one thing down there. The Oreos.
That's fucked up. But you know what the crazy thing? Now that I'm thinking about it, now that we're linking PT to that basement, that enemy that pops up in the basement is also like strangely tied to PT in a way, if you think about it.
Yeah, like the baby in the sink.
Yeah, that's so weird. When I saw that thing, I was like, what the fuck is like most stuff that you see in RE like makes you feel that way, but like not to the point of like, excuse me, like the fucking the airplane propeller dude that is in Heisenberg's factory, like yeah, creepy, but like not like, you know, it's just like
that.
It's just like weird, creepy. That fucking baby was like actually like scary, creepy, weird, like everything. And then when you're hiding under the bed, when it comes around the corner and its fucking legs are dragging along in the back, and that shit looks like a cricket in the back, like the way that they modeled that thing is weird.
Did you see how the death like animation is for when he grabs you?
Yeah, it grabs you and then it's like and it sucks you up.
It just slurps you up.
Yeah. But I'm really enjoying the game. Like I've enjoyed it since I started. Like I think it kind of makes me angry in a way, but RE7 did the same thing when you got to the ship. There was just like one environment that was just like, it felt so out of the way, and like the ship at least makes sense because like it crash landed there, like it beached where it did, so like it makes sense. But like I just feel like Heisenberg's factory is so far out of the way, and like compared to every other enemy that you come across in the game, they're like somewhat supernatural, and then Heisenberg is just like, I can fucking control metal, and it's like, okay, like this should be like, you should be like a superhero. Like,
well, Heisenberg is based off Frankenstein, actually.
Yeah.
So that's why it's more like that. So
I'm not saying I don't like the factory, but I just feel like it is out of the way of every other environment that you come across in the game.
Oh yeah, I'm not arguing with you with that. I kind of agree with that. I think the dollhouse was the castle and the dollhouse were two of my favorite areas in the game. I just remember the weekend it came out. Me and Wade were both playing about at the same time. I just remember again a Discord message. Dude, did you make it to the house? Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, that house was weird. I didn't mind the what is the guy Moray? Is that his name?
The windmill thing one?
Yeah, the windmill one. I didn't mind his. I didn't mind that area either. I thought that was actually. I felt like that went by a lot faster than it should have. But like, I thought the environment was pretty cool. But if Heisenberg just wasn't a factory, like I feel like I would feel a lot better about it. Like if it was just like a section or like something that was like period correct to like the rest of the things that were going on there, like time wise, and it felt like it wasn't like out of place, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But you know, it is what it is.
Okay.
But I'm getting through again. I'm playing on normal. I'm doing the no healing, and then my plan is I was gonna do 3 playthroughs. So I was gonna do like 3.5 because there's a few trophies that I forgot to get as I was playing through on my first playthrough. So I want to play back through, get a few of those other random trophies like shooting down 5 curs in the story, and I think there was one for like knocking a flaming arrow out of the sky. The one for defeating Urias. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that fucking guy's name. Urias. Okay. That one. I'll try to get that in New Game Plus, and then the 777 trophy, lucky number 7.
That
Is
one is a bit
Urias-
harder to get. There's a few guides out there to tell you how to do it.
Yeah, you have to buy a certain gun with like CP, and then you have to craft the ammo and then
mhm.
sell it because it's the only ammo that sells for 7 to get a 7
Yeah.
at the end. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I
but-
came close. I had like 7,775. I'm like,
Dude, I was
Mother.
looking at it like, cause I was looking through everything and then I saw that trophy and I was like, I'm looking at the thing and I'm like, all of these numbers end with 7 and like everything sells for like an even amount. So like, how the fuck do you do this? And then like stuff came out like a week after the game came out saying that you have to like buy this one specific gun because the ammo sells for 7 and that's how you get the 7 at the end. And it was just like, what?
You
Like,
know what?
I guess
It's
but, like,
random.
what?
at least it's random and it's like, all right, it made you think on how to do it, and you gotta do math.
Yeah, you kind of have to go out of the way. But so I'm gonna do a new game plus where I get like a few random trophies, and then I'm gonna start a new game, and I'm gonna play through. I think I I mentioned it, and then people were saying that you could do everything together. But like, I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do the Village of Shadows like by itself. I'll probably stream it.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna stream doing like the speed run with the knife only. I'll probably do those together. Just because like whatever. I enjoy the game, I'll play it 3 times, I don't give a shit. And like one of them I'm gonna be speed running, so I'm gonna have to beat it in 3 hours, so it's not like I'm gonna be spending a lot of time doing it.
Yeah.
Right. And you can do that on casual probably too, so
Yeah. And you can buy stuff with like CP after, which will be nice. Like unlimited ammo and shit just to like blast through it, but and then after that, it's
Right.
just mercenary stuff. So, and I'm not too worried about that. But I've been enjoying the game, and whenever I get a PS5, I will definitely be playing it again because
hell yeah.
it's fun.
Auto pop those trophies.
No, I'm not auto popping. I'm gonna play it back through,
No, Stickle looks like he would auto pop it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
bro.
I mean, that's good. It's good that you're
I'll-
enjoying the game.
I was gonna make
Hell yeah.
I was gonna make a reference. Have you guys seen that video when that guy buys the weed at the gas station and then he said, "Don't ever buy this gas station weed." And his fucking eyeball is like 3 inches lower on the one side. I was gonna say,
No.
don't reference me to that man, okay?
Fine.
I'm gonna find it. Wait, just hold on.
I think I know what you're talking. Is he wearing like a baseball cap?
We don't have to put this one in the description of the video so people can get the reference.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Don't. I don't look like that, okay?
Oh yeah.
But
I don't know.
yeah. So I've been playing RE8, and then I played for a little bit. I wanted to try to play more this weekend, or last weekend, but you know, things happen. And but I was trying to play MLB 18 the show a little bit more. Just the road to the show stuff because you have to play it a decent amount. But yeah, I'm just playing through the road to the show on that one, and then that MLB 18 the show is so easy. Like you could do that shit with your hands behind your back, but I just haven't. I think I played it one time and that was it.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah, I'm gonna get back to that at some point, but I've been enjoying it because we did MLB 17 and then we went into MLB 18 and then I realized like we don't even need each other for 18 really, but it's so weird because I feel like I could just play baseball games forever. They're so much fun.
They really are.
You know,
They really are.
Join y'all for 19.
Hell yeah.
The more the merrier.
Storm.
That shit is a 0.31% platinum. That's crazy.
I wonder if it's actually harder if it's because of the.
It's
if
just
it's
one
a
trophy
PS
that
game.
It's literally one trophy. It's so there is a few ultra rare trophies. So you have to, one of them is you have to hit for the cycle in the postseason. Another one is in Road to the Show, reach a score of 40 in the pitch memory mini game.
That's easy.
One of them is to hit a home run with Otani in the All-Star or above difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
and then the last one is obviously the hardest one, which is in Diamond Dynasty reach the Champion Series division and rank season, which may sound bad, but there's probably no one playing the game, and when you're searching for someone to play against, just like MLB 16, well, I think it's easier than MLB 16. You can literally search and find somebody, and it'll tell you who it is before the match starts. And if it's not the person that you want to play against, you literally just close the app, open it back up, and you just keep searching.
So kind of like we did Mortal Kombat X, almost.
Yeah, it's just a tedious process, but it's pretty easy.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get to that game at some point. But that's all I've been playing. All of that for a whole 10 minutes of me talking out my ass for 2 games.
Well, sounds good, Snickle. What about you, Brian? What have you been playing?
I didn't get too much done since the last podcast. Wasn't the best weekend for me, so I really didn't do shit. But I did start up Horizon Zero Dawn. I just had a feeling to play it, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sit down and play it." So I'm about 17 trophies in for that right now.
That's such a good game.
It really is. It's just fun. I kind of want to do it before the new one comes out, so it's a win-win.
That's one of those games where I think it was kind of like, I don't want to say it was the start, but it was like I think it was kind of the start of like the easier Sony published like trophy lists.
Yeah.
It's one of the first ones I can remember of.
That and Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, Infamous Second Son's probably the start, but like Infamous
But
Second
Infamous
Son
has
came out,
always
it was
been-
easy, and then it never, like nothing ever like picked up. I feel like after Horizon came out, like everything started to
But I
kind of do
mean,
it.
Infamous has always been easy to an extent, so I don't know if I'd really count that.
That's true.
True.
Other than the first one, the rest of them have been, even though there's only technically been like what 3, but 4.
4 technically. Well, the first one isn't even that bad. It's just grindy to find those fucking shards.
Yeah, and there's one challenge that's a pain in the ass that like you should pay attention to if you know about it beforehand. But no, I was gonna say like Horizon's just like that type of game where it's like, I think honestly like Ghost 2, where you just sit down and play it and it's just no worries of anything. You can just play and enjoy yourself and have a good time.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing with it. I'm enjoying it. That's all I care about.
That's good.
And then plan on starting up a few games with a few boys this week, hopefully. So.
Yeah, we got a big one coming.
Oh yeah.
Actually, technically 2 big ones, but one of them is easy,
Well,
and the
I
other
think
one's
one
easier.
will be easier than the other.
Yes, I agree
But
with that.
we can't say for sure yet.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
So just Horizon this week, that's it?
Yeah, that was it. That was a bad mental weekend. So.
Yeah, which is fine. We all go through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so I said fuck it. And then Sunday I played Horizon on my alt account, and I was like, Monday I woke up, felt better. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play Horizon on my main account.
Yeah, it's fine to do that. I mean, I know people harp about like the 100% account and all this, and like I
don't give a shit
know
about
us
that
three,
anymore.
we don't give a shit about any of that, but like I don't know, I feel like when you want to play a game, just play it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had somebody message me on my Twitter about that. Like, man, you could have a 100% account. And I'm like, yeah, I can. And they're like, well, are you going to get the 100%? I'm like, if I do, I do.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, I'm not really worried about it.
I never understood that concept that, you know, people doing that, because I get it from like a completionist percentage, like you want to finish every game that you own, but like it almost becomes such a chore, because then before you play a game, you have to figure out like if you can get the you know what I mean? Like there's so many like things you have to think about before you even start to play a game.
Right. Like, I don't even think about it. You know, if I want to play, I'm going to play it. And like, the dude's right. I can have a 100% account. I'm not missing out on nothing.
Yeah, but But you're not
I'm
gonna
still just
go
gonna
out of
play
your
what
way
I
to
want.
do it.
Right. Like, I got Valhalla on my fucking list, and I do not feel like playing Valhalla, and I'm not gonna sit there and force myself to play Valhalla.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not in the mood for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's healthy to just, you know, if you want to play something, to just play it. Like, I know that there is satisfaction to, like, finishing and completing games and getting platinums
Mm.
and seeing your numbers go up and all that. Like, there is
Right.
satisfaction in that, but there's also satisfaction in just playing whatever the fuck you want to play at the time and,
Right.
you know, actually having fun. Like,
Right.
so,
Like, it's like I'm having fun for Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been having fun playing baseball games with you and all that.
mhm.
I know we'll have a good time boosting, you know, whatever the games we're gonna be doing. And once online's on that, if I feel like keep going, I'll just go and finish those games then.
Hell yeah, we're gonna be watching movies and stuff. It's gonna be fun.
Oh fuck yeah. We're gonna need it.
It's gonna be fun.
Stock up on energy drinks, boy.
Oh, I got them all in the basement. Don't worry.
Nope, not going there. I already made that joke twice.
I got these.
Uh,
I got this shit right here that you put in your nose.
Is it Oreo dust?
No, it's called Boom Boom. You ever heard of it?
Thank you, Waves.
No.
You ever heard of Boom Boom?
No.
It's some shit that you literally. I'm not even joking. It sounds like fucking cocaine, but it's shit that you just sniff it in, and it comes in this little container. It's like a I don't want to say it's like a mist, but like it's supposed to like open your senses and then like wake you up.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't be like Snickle, you guys.
I swear to God, it was on Shark Tank, man. It's an actual product.
Yeah, until
They're
It's
all on
not.
drugs too, so that doesn't give me any hope.
that's true. Brian's got a point right there, actually.
All right, well, listen, we can look past that part. It's not a drug, okay? That's what matters.
You could legally buy it.
You can on Amazon. They'll deliver it right to your front step.
Crack
Use
at your own
code.
disposal.
Use code Snickle.
At checkout to get 25% off your Boom Boom.
Hey, if anybody's listening that can arrest us, we are not Snickle. Snickle's the one that has the successful YouTube channel.
What do you mean?
He's the ringleader, you know.
There's
Yeah.
nothing illegal about anything that we're talking about. What is happening right now? I'm
we do
confused.
not participate in anything that he does that is illegal.
We
That-
do not condone drug use of any kind.
That's because it's not illegal for
Unless
the
it's
last
legal.
time.
even medicinal.
For the last time, it is a legal product.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
No,
I
wink,
will-
wink. I'm being dead ass.
All right. Well, I've been hunting robotic dinosaurs. What have you been doing, Waves?
Fair enough.
Fuck. Okay. What have I been doing?
Oh,
I don't know. That's why we're asking you.
let me goddamn think for a minute, right?
Sorry. Do you?
do we gotta pull up your profile?
I just pulled your profile up. Do you want me to tell them what you've been playing?
My calendar app's
Waves
not working.
500.
What day are we at? What was a week ago?
A week ago was the 13th, 12th.
All right.
19, 20. Hike.
Nah, 12. 1,
Played
2.
a little bit.
My bad.
Played a little bit of Resogun.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got all endings of Returnal. So
Nice.
that game is quote unquote done now. So I think that's the game I'm going for right now, trophy wise.
Alright.
And I won't count these because I only put them in my PS3 to download the patches. After Returnal, I'm gonna be doing Lords of Shadow 1 and 2, Castlevania.
Nice.
Yo, those are some, honestly, those are games I've wanted
Some
to play for a
slappers.
while. Yeah, they're low-key, like, good games. Some low-key certified slappers right there.
Hell yeah.
I remember playing the shit out of the demo for Lords of Shadow 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to get Lords of Shadow 2, but then I heard people didn't like it as much. But, you know, people are stupid, and now I have it, so I want to give it a try.
Yeah, let them know. Let the fucking haters know.
Exactly.
Well, it's like with Days Gone, you know, like everybody fucking hated that game when it came out. And out of nowhere, everybody's calling it a cinematic masterpiece that can't be touched by. It's like,
Okay, I wouldn't go with that. I like Days Gone, but I wouldn't even go that
Yeah,
far.
it's a cinematic masterpiece if you can hear what Deacon is saying.
Fucking
Yeah.
my
Or him
favorite
saying,
line
"God
in that
damn it,"
game
out of
is.
nowhere.
My favorite line in that game is "Ride me the way you ride your bike." So
It's ride your motorcycle, sir.
whatever, same shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
But
I'm done.
I think for Returnal, I'm only missing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5 trophies.
Okay.
4
Until the
of them
DLC
are.
hits.
Four, 4 of them are.
That man,
4 of them are the hard ones, and one I have to start the game over again because it didn't pop for me the first time through. So
Hopefully it pops the second time through.
it better hot pop the second time through because I'm not doing it a third time.
can you get it when you get the?
Yeah,
can
you
that be
will.
your last trophy to get the platinum?
It's gonna be my last trophy.
The Act
Hell
1
yeah.
trophy.
It's gonna be so funny having the Act 1 trophy as my last trophy.
That is
Dude.
phenomenal.
Yes.
I'm actually.
This game has. Huh?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say this game has been annoying me so much recently.
I know you've been like pissed off in the chat about it.
Oh, fuck.
Like
every day.
Every fucking day he'll be like, I went back to Returnal today, and then like literally 2 hours later he'll be like, fuck this game, and then he'll like say something happened. He's like, man, fuck this game.
Is it sad that every time Waves like types in the chat, fuck this game, I just hear his voice?
Mhm. That's how it be.
I
It's
really
just-
do. I hear your voice, dude. Like, fuck this game.
It's so goddamn annoying. Like
Here he
Like,
goes.
I'm not even talking about how difficult the game is. I don't care about how difficult the game is. I'll get over it, you know. Get good or whatever, you know. But the shit that's been happening to me is so annoying. First of all, the activity cards for me just disappeared. So there was the survey trophies. The only way to know what you're missing is through the activity cards.
Oh, jeez.
And then sometimes there's a chance that it will glitch. And the activity cards will say that you have 80% of the things done, but you really have 100%, but the game glitched, so now you don't have the trophy.
Oh.
And then there's the only way to check what you're missing is through the activity cards also.
Okay.
I've already gotten 2 of them places done. Yeah. Echoing Ruins
Yeah.
and the Abyssal Scar.
Okay.
I've gotten those 2 done. I'm missing 4 more,
Yeah,
which is
4.
the first 3 beginning areas and the second area of the second run through.
Okay.
Um,
And you got Act
Act
1
one
to
trophy.
finish, and then you got the platinum. It looks
yeah,
like.
yeah, but yeah, that happened to me on the way to the final boss. The game crashed on me 2 times right outside the final boss door.
Oh.
The first time it crashed, the first time it crashed on me, I got to the boss door, it crashed, right? So then I went back, I got to the boss door, it turns out you need a key, so I was like, fuck. So then I went to go get the key, got the key, came back to the boss door, crashed right when I put the key into the boss door.
Solid.
Oh.
Solid.
So then you beat the game, turns out you didn't get the real ending. To get the real ending, you need to go get all these sun faces in every single part of the map, and like every single area, and then some of them are completely random chance. So then you'll be going through a place and there's a chance you might not even get it, so you just wasted your entire time.
Yeah,
All the while having to make sure you don't fucking die. So
that's fucking irritating.
Wait till
And it's
Snickle plays it.
I mean,
I'm irritated on like where I'm at right now because I gotta do these surveys, which is just me running through the place over and over and over again. But I'm like irritated on the last part of the second half that I have left to do because it's in the middle. So it's not like I can just go from the first area and then just run through and still making some type of progress in the first area and stuff like that. I have to make sure I survive up to the second half. Then I have to make sure that I'll survive all of the second half. And then there's a chance it might not even pop what I need. So,
Yikes.
Yeah.
so that sucks. But the game was fun.
I'm actually surprised that about how not rare the platinum is anymore.
Oh, what's
'cause-
that?
Well, I mean,
holy
like,
it's
shit.
almost at an 8%.
it's like, I feel like it's two things. Look how many game owners it has.
Yes, that is true. I was going to say
9,000.
that. It doesn't even have
And-
10,000 game owners.
Yeah, it's like not that many people have a PS5, I feel.
Yeah.
And then two, the game's not hard.
It's
Like,
just
honestly.
time consuming.
It's just time consuming.
Which, like,
And RNG, so...
you would think that those two things would stray people away, because if you look at older PS3 games that required, or even PS4 games that required, like, RNG and shit, or were grindy, like, people typically didn't grind that shit out. They just played it and moved on, but, like, it's actually kind of surprising. I mean, I guess 8% is still kind of low. Like, if you're being, like, fair, like, I guess that is still kind of low, but...
and you think about, too, when people get a PS5, and if they do buy the game, and how many people do buy the game, you know?
Yeah.
It's either going to make that platinum go down, or it's going to make it go up. Who knows?
It's probably going to make it, it's probably going to make it go down, because, I don't know, like, that type of game with the grinding or whatever, it's the type of game where I feel like the average gamer is going to get tired of it. You know what I mean? Most people, most like average gamers, like they don't like to, like when you have to grind something or you have to just do something over and over again, they stay away from it. They're like, no, not going near that. But I feel like trophy hunters, I mean, I say it all the time, but like I feel like trophy hunters like weirdly enjoy shit like that.
I mean, it's also, going through the area over and over again is kind of also like the gameplay loop of the game. So
True.
it's
Right.
not. It's not like it's not something you haven't done before.
True.
Yeah.
But it's just like how many people are going to want to do that for whatever it is, 70 hours, 90 hours, whatever the fuck it is.
I mean, honestly,
Right.
you might get most of these legit. Like the first two that actually, not the first two. The first one I got kind of legit because I was just trying to get all the sun faces, and then I was just going through every room, and then eventually it was just like pop, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know I was missing this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
I also died a lot. Like I think I have 70 deaths. So
Jeez.
I returned the very. I like how the
what?
I like how the trophy for dying for the first time is like 98%.
That's because people loaded the game up and died immediately. They couldn't even load into the
Solely-
main screen.
Because all these people are trash.
True.
I'm including me.
And me.
It'd be funny if like it's impossible to do with this game, but it'd be funny if that was like someone's last trophy, like in that Resident Evil 1 game.
Oh, what, like die
How-
for the first time?
Yeah.
It was funny because there was people that was like something that was going around, and people were saying that it would be more impressive to get every trophy in I think it was like Dark Souls. Dark Souls has trophies for dying for the first time.
Yeah.
They were like, it would be
I
more
think
impressive.
Demon Souls does as well.
Yeah. I think every Souls game has it, but people were saying like it would be impressive if you had every trophy in the game except that one. And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing like someone who, because the first Resident Evil has that trophy also.
Like when dying for the first time or something like that.
Yeah, someone got that for their last trophy, and I was just like, "You're crazy, dude!" Because you gotta do like a run through only using the knife and shit. I'm just like, oh, I would never be able to do that.
Invisible enemies.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, I mean that would be impressive to get that, but I think it's gonna be funny that you're gonna get the platinum when you get the Act 1 trophy. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's a good one.
This game is probably like one of the buggiest games I've played through. I've been having like, which is weird because when I first got the game before all the patches, I was completely fine. I had no crashes, no audio issues, no nothing. But then after all these patches came out, the game's just been breaking for me. Like, the latest glitch I had was where it made like a loud sound, the best way I can describe it is like a brrr, like that, like really loud randomly. So then I paused the game and I stopped for like a little bit, and I was like, "Are you okay, TV?" And then I turned on the game again. I unpaused the game again. No sound at all. Not even like when you quit out to the PS5 UI.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
It's just...
I go get my trophy for the level 30 proficiency. And then I didn't even hear a trophy pop sound. I go back to the PS5 UI. I'm like, let me turn off. Let me close this game and like turn off my PS5 because I'm like done for the day. I turn it off. My TV blares at me the fucking PS5 UI.
Jesus.
I don't understand what this game is doing to my PS5.
It's killing
like
it,
breaking it.
Yeah, it's killing it very slowly.
It's torturing
slowly.
it.
But yeah, I'm probably not gonna play a DLC if it like immediately comes out. I'm not gonna play it immediately.
Sure, you will.
This game has annoyed me, but still a good game.
So I was gonna say, like, it's like the issues that you're having, and like this is like a topic for a different day, but like the issues that you're having is like one of the reasons why I feel like it's hard to justify spending money on new games nowadays, because, you know, back before they could roll a patch out, a game had to be done. It had to be fully tested. It had to be completed and perfect, more or less, before it came out. And nowadays it's like games can get released, and like I get that games are probably way more complex than they used to be, but like games come out that are just fucking broken. Like, I know it's like an extreme example, but look at like Cyberpunk, you know?
Yeah.
And like that's acceptable nowadays. Like that's just an acceptable thing to do. Oh, it's broken, whatever. We'll just fix it in a patch. It's like, no, like that shouldn't have been that way to start off with. Like,
I mean, like Assassin's Creed for you, like,
yeah,
no dialogue for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And I think I've come to the conclusion that it may not have been the game. It may be like my setup, because I was playing another game that did it, but like, I think it was I'm looking through my games right now. I think it was another Ubisoft game. I think it was when I was boosting Watch Dogs and I had to play the single player to have access to the multiplayer. And I'm playing through and I'm like, why the fuck is there no, like, I don't even know how that's possible. Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Like, what? And it's not like, it's like fucked up. It's not like it's fucked up from like to my speakers. Like, it's fucked up to my Elgato. Like, how is everything working except the voices? Like, how I've never even heard of this being like an encounter that anybody has come across. Like, what? It blows my mind. But then I play But then I play a game like fucking Taishogun or you know, some shitter ass game, and it's perfectly fine. So, you know,
didn't Watch Dogs Legion also have like issues?
I didn't play it yet.
I didn't have no issues with Legion.
Watchdog Legion got shit on because of like details that it had.
How boring
like,
it is.
Yeah, boring and like details. Like I know people were shitting on like the water physics in the game, saying they were like fucking stupid, but I don't
feel
know.
Like so many games now when they come out are so like broken, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll put a patch out." It's like,
dude, that's what
y'all really like letting these games out like this, like.
That's what I don't understand, because when you look back at games, like when you look back and you look at like Rockstar, for instance, right? Rockstar puts out fucking GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, along with Vice City stories or episodes from Vice City and episodes from Liberty City, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even remember. They put out like 5 games in the span of like, what, 5 years maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No issues at all. Like, these games are pristine, and these games don't have the ability to update them after the fact, and they're perfectly fine. And then you get games that come out nowadays that are just fucking trashed when they come out because the people are like, well, we had to put it out, like we didn't have a choice. What do you mean? Or we'll just fix it in a patch. We'll just fix this in a patch. Hey, guess what, dumbass? Maybe you fix it in a patch and it breaks something else. Like, your game shouldn't be broken when it comes out.
Like, I feel like patches should be like for unexpected like glitches, right? Like things that just you tested over and over again, but didn't happen, right?
Yeah, like an anomaly, or like anything tied to like multiplayer. Like if there's issues with like, I don't know, anything that's single player, dude, you have so much time to play it and to fix it and to do like, there's plenty more than enough time to do all of that.
I feel like Returnal, like I've seen enough people, like I know like for some people we were bitching about it, but like I've seen enough people getting valid complaints about losing their 3-hour run because the game crashed on them or the game like glitched on them, and then I saw other people having issues with activity cards also.
It's just dude, it's so sketchy because it makes you skeptical to buy new games, and then it also makes you skeptical when you play new games of like, is this actually going to be done? Like, it's not even a thought that I'm having right now because like it's a Capcom game, but like imagine if something like an RE8 like that happened. Like imagine you get to like an area, imagine you're in the basement of the fucking dollhouse and you hear the baby making all that noise, but then nothing pops out around the corner. Like, it would probably be creepier, but like, just imagine some stupid glitch like that happening. Like, it doesn't, because guess what? The game has probably been QA/QC'd out of its asshole to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen.
Right.
Which a game should. Especially if it's a single player game. And I get you can go on the Returnal thing of RNG and all that, but like, if you couldn't handle the capacity of adding RNG to the game, then you shouldn't have done it. Like, if you were going to add that to the game and it was going to fucking break it, then you shouldn't have added it.
There was also, I mean, I had other issues in the game also, like, which, like, is more of a random bug, which, like, I'm fine with, like, games having random bugs. Like, no game is perfect. But like this one had like geometry was like loading into the world, but it wasn't supposed to be in the world. So like you could just run straight through it, or it'll like stop you while you're running away from something.
Yeah.
The weirdest one for me was like the water section of another level next to the level I had gone to was like seeping into the level I was currently in.
The fuck?
Yeah. So, like, there was a section where your jump was all, like, water physicked. And another section where it wasn't. So it was just weird. Like it wasn't working right, and then like the floor was floating, and I don't know. I feel like I definitely do like this game a lot, but I'm like starting to like it less the more I play it because the more it's like kind of screwing me now.
I just think about games that I've played, like new games recently that I've played, and like I can't even I can maybe say it happened in like it probably happened in like Destiny one time, but like having like a random like geometry just spawn and just like be like chilling there, like random bugs like that. But like I don't think I've ever played a game like recent that has come out recently that's like broken to the point of like it's almost unplayable, or like stupid shit like that ways where you get to like a point and then the game just breaks or just crashes or something. Like I don't think I've played anything recently, but it scares
Which,
you to
like,
play things like that. Like
Yeah, which like in the normal game it wouldn't matter. Like if it was God of War, the game crashed. Last save.
you go back
This
10 minutes,
game-
yeah.
Yeah, this game fucking sucks because it'll be like you went through 3 biomes, getting the best gear, best parasites, best artifacts you can get. You're finally at the boss. It took you so fucking long to get there, and then game crashes. You lost that entire save.
Yeah, and you would think that if that's the way that the game was structured, they obviously structured it that way, that they would make sure that it doesn't have issues like that, because like you said, that wastes so much time. It's not like a game where like you lose 5 or 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You're losing hours of gameplay to a game crashing, to it crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But no, I can't wait to get back to the PS3.
Bro, yeah, I've been saying for years, you guys wanted to just disagree. The PS3, the best console.
I still disagree.
PS3 is the best console. Name me a game
Nope.
on the PS3 that has issues like Returnal. I'm waiting.
Aliens, Colonial Marines.
No.
Not
Name me a
like
game.
Returnal.
Name me a game on the PS2 that has any issues.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, none really, but like the PS3
PS2.
really.
No,
I'm sure we can
PS2's
find
where it's at.
something on the PS3.
Oh, I'm sure there's one shitter ass game, but like even Aliens Colonial Marines, like it's not broken to the point of the game is unplayable. The AI is just fucking stupid, like which probably will make it funnier. Like I'm gonna be playing it soon, so I'll be finding out. But like it probably makes the game funnier.
I feel like PS3 just lasted so long that like the hardware just aged, like as the time went on. Like they were trying to shove PS4 games on the PS3 when they weren't supposed to be on the PS3.
Yeah.
Like fucking Force Unleashed 2 on the PS3 has such a bad input lag.
I mean, there's a
Like,
bunch
it's
of
horrible.
There's a bunch of games that definitely came out later on the PS3 that probably shouldn't have. Like, I think, honestly, hate me if you want to, but, like, I think Enemy Front should have been a PS4 game. Clearly, it came out when the PS4 was out, but, like...
Oh, definitely.
But, like, just, like, there... And that's another thing, I get there was probably overkill of this, but, like, that's another thing that's been lacking is, like, World War I, World War II games. And, like, I feel like Enemy Front on the PS4 would have been a way better experience. It would have been a better game. Just overall better. But also, we are talking about CI games, so, I mean, it may not have been.
No, yeah, definitely.
Their track record with Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 and Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts isn't too hot. And apparently there's going to be a Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts too. So, I don't know where the fuck they keep getting all this money to make new games, but I guess do your thing.
They're like a Eastern European country, right? Like in the studio, I mean.
I don't know, but I don't understand where they keep, getting all this money. Like the Sniper Ghost Warrior as a franchise hasn't even sold 200,000 units. Like between all, I mean, maybe I'm looking at game owners here on PSMP, so that's not gaugeable. But if you look at just the PSMP users on all the Sniper Ghost Warrior games, I mean, it doesn't even go over 200,000. It's like it's probably like 170 or something like that between all of the games. Back to the PS3.
I mean, personally, I've never heard like good things from a CI game. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck do they keep getting these games from? But like, Enemy Front got to be their best game, right?
no, it's definitely like one of the Sniper Ghost Story games.
What you mean? You didn't like that muddy ass game?
Yeah, I love that. I love that game. Go under the water, nothing changes.
Hell yeah, that was the best. Hiding in that puddle was the best.
Did y'all pick up anything?
Yes.
I did not.
I picked up
Nope.
3 things actually.
What did you pick up?
Well, first I'll start off with the PS4 game. I got Mass Effect Legendary Collection.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I forgot that came out.
Yeah, I got the Steelbook.
Oh, nice.
Did you get
Hell
from
yeah.
Best Buy?
Yep, got it from Best Buy. Got the Steelbook for free.
Hell yeah.
Got the Steelbook on Friday. I got the game on Monday.
That's nice.
I feel it.
And I got 2 PS3 games.
Oh.
I picked up Katamari Forever.
Nice.
And I got Lollipop Chainsaw.
Hey.
Both good games.
I feel like you've been talking about trying to get Lollipop Chainsaw since like December.
It's been longer than that, I think.
Yeah, but I came across a eBay auction, and they're auctioning both off for the same Calamari and Lollipop for the same price, or for the same bid, and it all went to charity. I bought them both for $40 altogether.
Dang, that's really good for both of them.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because
Yeah, so technically it came out to $20 a piece.
Katamari's kind of like a harder to find game as well.
Yeah, some dude tried to bid me up in the last, 30 seconds, but I was smart enough to raise the bid by $10, and he ran out of time.
Scare him away.
Fuck yeah.
Trying to penny bid out here, my dude.
Yeah, but, actually the shipping was really fucking quick. They told me it wasn't going to be here till, the 25th. It showed up today.
Damn.
Oh wow.
And
Damn, that was
the
quick.
Katamari case is in really good shape. Lollipop's okay shape, and Katamari actually still has the booklet in it.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Lollipop Chainsaw just that may be a game as I'm going down my list and I get to L's that I may just pop in and play. Because it does it does
Yeah,
have
it
that
has
like
that
leaderboard
online.
trophy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has that one online trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I might need one of y'all to pop up on that.
Well, I don't think
you're
you have
not
to do
supposed
anything.
to do. Yeah, you literally just put your shit on like a leaderboard or something like that.
Okay.
I think you just complete a level and then your score goes to a leaderboard and then it just gives you the trophy.
Remember,
Alright, cool.
your last trophy for that game has to be the one where you look up her skirt.
Yeah, so you
Oh
can't
yeah, that was the plan.
you can't look up her skirt the whole game. So
I fucked up
And-
with Asura's Wrath.
damn.
I should have left
man.
that looking at her boobs trophy for last one.
Yeah, you did fuck up. You know what I just thought about with Lollipop Chainsaw?
What?
You know who stole Lollipop Chainsaw's idea?
Who?
The
Who?
God of War reboot.
Explain.
Well, because in Lollipop
Oh,
Chainsaw,
yeah, I get
the
it.
girl cuts off her boyfriend's head, or his head gets cut off, and she attaches it to her hip, I believe. And that's what happens in God of War, the reboot.
Yeah, you're right.
So you got to play the God of War reboot predecessor game
Hell.
game physic thing idea.
And the last thing, technically that can't count as a pickup, but I pre-ordered the new Ratchet and Clank today,
Nice.
and that'll be coming from Best Buy as well.
Damn. Thinking about that game just makes me want to play all the other ones.
I've thought about trying to finish all the other ones before it comes out, but I probably won't. So
You don't got
I mean,
enough time,
honestly-
I don't think.
Honestly, it wouldn't be You probably don't have enough time now, but like even if you wanted to like play them and then play that one like after, like it wouldn't be.
Well, 'cause honestly,
it wouldn't be
I
an
don't-
unreasonable thing to do. Like not that hard game like of games to do. They don't take that long.
Because honestly, I don't have that many left to do, not counting like stacks.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm looking at them right now. You just have All for One, Into the Nexus, 2,
And full frontal
and
assault.
Full Frontal Assault. And then if you want to stack, if you want to stack 2 and 3 again, I mean, you only have 1,
Look how
2,
the-
3, 4. You only have 6 left. And you already did the reboot. So yeah, you only have 6 left.
Yeah. Look how disgusting the 3 one is. Ratchet and Clank 3 is. I have the Vita version done, but not the PS2.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Why would you do that?
And I already told you I'll help you out with All for One. So
Yeah.
I heard All for
but-
One. I remember when I bought all the Ratchet and Clank games because that was back when I was shopping around at GameStop. The guy at GameStop was like, "All for One's the worst fucking one," and I was like, "Cool."
yeah, let's get the worst fucking one out the way. That's
Yeah,
how I
so-
looked at this.
That's why it's the rarest one, yeah.
That's facts.
They
I'd rather
fucked
get
up
the
the
shitty one out the way. So
They fucked up the deadlocked port.
How?
Sad. It's just like they didn't do like the models right or something, or
Mhm.
like they didn't import the models right or something. So like you have like I forget his name, and I think it's like Lord Vax or something like that. His mouth is like jutting out of his teeth are jutting out of his mouth, and like sometimes the camera will like zoom in too close to like Ratchet's face, so like you'll be inside Ratchet's face for like some of the cinematics. The gameplay is like completely fine, but it's just stuff like that.
What's wrong with that?
That's not how it was in the original, Snickle. If it's a remaster, it's gotta be the same.
It's a remaster with a twist.
you know, I just realized
What's up?
I'm sitting right next to my game case because tonight is the first time I'm actually like doing this all on my laptop, so I can have like a fucking nice cool breeze from the window. And I just realized I had Shadow of the Tomb Raider Steelbook Edition.
Damn, that's
I didn't
crazy.
even know I had a Steelbook for that game.
That's crazy.
Damn, you're lucky with that.
So,
All
I'll
right,
tell
well,
y'all what I picked up this week.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Lords of Shadow DLC 1 and 2,
That's good.
which Snickle lied to us about. Let me tell you.
Lied.
he did. Yeah, you did.
Let me tell you.
Let me hear it.
Let's go back a few episodes. I don't know which episode number it is. Snickle was like, "Oh, Lords of Shadow 2 DLC is delisted." No, it's not.
Bro, when I looked at it, yes, it was. I
No.
searched it up.
No.
And nothing came up. So what does that tell you? If you search
You didn't
it,
spell it right.
if you search it and it doesn't show up, doesn't that
No.
mean it's delisted? Like I'm not.
No.
Like,
No. It was okay, so I thought the Lords of Shadow 1 DLC was delisted, but that's because it's like categorized under the wrong Castlevania.
what is
it's
it? What is it?
it's categorized under like the 2D Castlevania game that came out with it, Mirror of Fate or whatever it's called.
Yeah, maybe that was the DLC I was talking about. You probably, I think, matter of fact, I think you might be putting words in my mouth because I said one of them was delisted, and I think it was. I don't know if it was the first or the second one, but I'm telling you, when you typed in Castlevania, Lords of Shadow 1 or 2, back when
Check
the
the
PS Store
logs.
shit was going, yeah, someone checked the logs, but
Check the
when that whole thing went down, when you searched for it, it didn't show up. So maybe it was the first one, and it was that stupid fucking. It was under the wrong game.
No.
Nah.
I mean-
Snickle is, as the kids say, capping.
I don't cap, okay? As the kids say, I'm dead. Bro, I don't cap, okay? No cap. You know what I'm not going to cap about, though? Because I don't cap.
The server shutdowns?
Nah, that bussin' ass pie I had. If we're using new term lingo.
Jeez.
Can you not cap on us on the server shutdowns?
Yeah, no cap. You want no cap?
No cap.
No cap. Nothing has changed.
All right then.
So
Have any of the Ubisoft games gone down yet, or no?
So they don't have it on the server shutdown as games being shut down. So, I mean, that is a good point, Brian. Let me take a look. I think Far Cry 2 was supposed to go down, but it's not. No one's talking about it. And Soldier of Misfortune, which is the hardest trophy, has been unlocked up to yesterday. So, seems like that's still, up and running. Let me look at an easy. I mean, I guess I could just look at an easy one.
Because I'm dreading, because there's a part of me that wants to do that fucking multiplayer, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to be kicked out of it.
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. Like, I thought when I saw discussions about Far Cry 2 going down that it was only on the PC.
PC. Right.
That's what I thought. But I'm looking at actual Far Cry 2 forum posts, and yeah, see, it says right here. I mean, okay, well, it says June 1st is the day that they're saying, but
well,
someone replied that it's only PC. PlayStation servers will not be affected. It's only PC. And then there's a Ubisoft like master form that has like all the games. So hold on, let me.
That's the one I just sent you.
So PS3.
It only has PC. So.
Yeah, it has PS3. So PS3 has Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2, Rayman Origins. Apparently in September 6th of 2020. Not sure if that's a thing. It's saying Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, or Far Cry Blood Dragon, Just Dance 2018. Wait, well, I don't understand this affected because it says Just Dance 2018 and 2018. So I guess that's when they shut it down. The game came out and they shut it down when it came out.
Yeah.
I mean, thank the fucking Lord. Rayman 3 HD, Smurfs 2.
Man, how dare he touch the Smurf and Smurfs?
Just Dance 4, Shaun White Snowboarding was November of 2017. Was it that long ago? Wait, hold on. I'm fucking confused. Oh, okay, sorry. Shaun White Skateboarding. I thought it said the snowboard. Snowboarding's still up, apparently. Right?
No, there's like a workaround for snowboarding.
Well, it doesn't. It says only skateboarding is down for the PS3. I Am Alive, Prince of Persia: Forgotten Sands, Rayman 3, Ruse, Call of Juarez 2, Bound in Blood. That's 2. Okay, cool. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, Splinter Cell Double Agent, Hawks 2, which is still up, so that's a fucking lie. Duel of Champions. Oh, snowboarding's here. 2015. God damn it. Adventures of Tintin. There's too many here. Avatar. Rest in peace. Call of Juarez: The Cartel, which is not true. It's weird, dude. I don't understand this. Oh, Haze. Oh, what a slammer. I don't understand this about Ubisoft. They say that games are going down, but then they don't actually go down. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you there. But, from what I'm reading, Far Cry 2 should be good. But, I would wait until June 1st, Brian, just to be safe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. Well, we got the big boost coming up, so.
Yeah, we got another Ubisoft boost coming up. That's probably going to last next week, so that'll lead us into the first, and then
after that, we'll see where we're at.
Yeah. But other than that, nothing's changed. I do want to make note because I just want people to know, if you want to do Operation 7 Showdown, it goes down in August, but it's going to be delisted June 1st. So it's free. Go get it if you want to do it. But that's all I got for server shutdowns.
Get those Vita games done, boys.
Yeah, that too, because the Vita messaging system is going to be going down in June as well.
Because Snickle never cares about the Vita. Oh, apparently they added stuff to the list.
Wait, for Vita?
Apparently. Okay, no, never mind. They lied.
Well, they have. If you guys ever want to, if you go to this forum post, they have a list of problematic servers. So they kind of keep track of everything that happens on each server, and then what happens.
Okay.
So it's just like, and it's pretty useful. Like, for instance, I'm taking Payday 2, for instance. They says Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition. Starbreeze Studios is in dire financial situation. It might affect their operations, and a shutdown may be coming. So, I didn't know that, so that's news to me. Or like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 Trials of Nomus DLC has 5 trophies coupled with rotating events. These events are and then they tell you what they are, and they don't appear, basically. So, damn, they put all Starbreeze Studios games in here saying that they're in dire situation.
Yeah, aren't they like close to getting shut down or some shit like that?
Yeah. Fortnite game patches have has a historic of breaking trophies. You mean history? Has like shit on here about like MK10, the invasion trophies. Apparently Resogun had an issue with sharing community custom ships, but it was fixed. Anyway, very useful if you guys want to take a look through here. Just has problematic games, so you can keep an eye out for that. But I'm trying to find the Vita games, hold on, that have issues. Vita goes down June 28th, the messaging system. Same games, so nothing new there.
Yeah, no, it's the same.
But that's all I got.
Time to get into the, as Nicole says, meat and potatoes of the podcast. Our 3 topics. No fan submitted questions.
Darn.
So
short episode then.
Except for one, which was, are we gonna do the infallible trophy in that children's game? And the answer is yes. We will be doing it.
Yeah, we will be stooping to the level of downloading the game for 1 trophy and turning it off.
Yes. Now, let us get into the topic. You want to take this one, Brian?
Hell no, but I'll do it. This topic is EA Studios wants to be loved again. I should be more prepared because I forgot to click on the tab.
Yeah, I just opened it.
The most powerful woman in gaming wants to make EA loved again. Laura Melee is helping direct the company toward a future where it's more attuned with customers, basically. Basically, EA wants to not be hated by everybody. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think they kind of destroyed the rep a little bit.
I mean, I think it's doable, and I think it's doable, but they need to not focus so much on their whole Ultimate Team bullshit. Like, it's fine for them to have that in their games. It's always been a thing that's been in their games, but like, I think it spiraled out of control when basically EA knew that was making them a shit ton of money, and they were like, well, we're just going to structure every game like that. And it's like, no. That's not how it works. What works for one game does not work for another game. You can't do that. And it blew up in their face with Battlefront 2. But, I mean, I think that they can come back from what they've done. The damage that they've done. It's just, it's good that there's someone higher up that's recognizing this. That's like the good thing. There's actually a voice. And in the article here, it says that they gathered which I don't know why the fuck you would do this, but they gathered 19 video game influencers to a conference room, and they asked them what do you want, basically, and the response that they got was, why don't you just give players what they're asking for? Which is kind of a stupid response, but it kind of makes sense. The problem is you can't give people exactly what they're asking for all the time. So that's
Right.
kind of hard to do. But I'm hoping, this is what I'm hoping. I am seeing good things with EA. I feel like they have been kind of moving in a better direction than they were back when like Battlefront 2 came out. They fixed Battlefront 2 altogether. It's a phenomenal game.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they made didn't they make Jedi what is it? Jedi Fallen Order?
Fallen Order, yeah.
They made that phenomenal game. The new
Very
Battlefield
buggy.
the new Battlefield game is supposed to be it's supposed to be like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4-esque, which is like perfect. That's what people have been asking for. Go back to the old Battlefield games where it's like an actual like modern day battlefield and not like these World War I, World War II games. Even though it's cool to have them, doing them back to back is a little too much. So it seems like they're taking steps in the right direction from what they were doing before. And personally, I always have thought that EA has had good customer service and they've always listened to their communities, but they definitely were being greedy for a little bit.
I mean, to me, this seems like nothing, honestly. Like, I feel like I've heard every single year that EA wants to change how people see them. Every single year. And nothing happens. So,
It's just crazy because
to me, it's just another person saying another thing. That's not going to happen.
they wouldn't have this reputation if it wasn't for that whole like Battlefront 2 bullshit that happened. Like,
they wouldn't have had this reputation if they hadn't tried to push their Ultimate Team stuff into other games that is so obviously wouldn't work with it.
yeah, exactly. If they had just left their Ultimate Team structure in those games like Madden and FIFA and just let other games be their own games, I don't think they would have ever quote unquote lost a reputation. Like, I don't know.
No, yeah.
I don't know. I think they kind of handled the microtransaction situation a little badly too, especially in the last like few years, saying it's not gambling, blah blah blah. It is gambling. I don't give a shit what people say. I will admit, like the last, the Jedi Fallen Order was good. There's one game I bought that's made by EA that I can't wait to play. I'm waiting for either you or Waves to get it. It's called It Takes Two.
Mm-hmm.
You need two people to play it, so it's kind of like A Way Out from the people that made A Way Out and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I would just wish EA treated all their developers the way they treat their EA original stuff, like A Way Out and It Takes Two. Like let them make the game that they want to make. Obviously, like for sports games, you can't do that because like, how much can you change a sport?
Right.
Not much.
But like, BioWare, they basically forced BioWare into making Anthem when they didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
They forced the other BioWare to make Mass Effect Andromeda when they didn't want to. And then they blamed those studios for making a game they didn't want to make.
Yeah.
For not making it well.
Yeah, and I've always said like games like Anthem failed because they strive to be the killer of another game. Whereas I remember first hearing about Anthem and seeing the concept for it and being like, this is a dope ass idea. Like, I really like this idea.
It's basically Iron Man Destiny, which is dank as fuck.
Yeah,
it should have been cool.
Right.
Which is fucking dope. And then it turns out that it was just a flop because it's repetitive gameplay, which, like, every game has repetitive gameplay, let's be honest. But, like, the extent of it was just apparently unbearable. Brian and I will figure out about it soon enough. But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like when games strive to be the killer of another game, that's where you lose. I don't think there's ever been a game that's been. It's very rare. I would say the only like big game right now that did this successfully was Call of Duty. But there's not really been a franchise that's been like the quote unquote killer of another franchise and has succeeded.
Yeah, look at all those Halo killers. Where are they now?
Yeah, where's Haze? Fucking buried in my backyard.
Where's Killzone?
Buried in my
Sony's backyard.
Buried in my backyard with all 5 Killzone 2 fucking discs. No, but I mean that's what I feel like happens when you have these games that want to be the killer of another game. I mean, rather than being the killer of another game, why don't you just make a game that's good? Innovate on the ideas of these other games. Look at what made these games fun. Look at what the community is saying, what made them fun. Innovate on, bring those over, innovate on a few things, and then you have your own game. And then instead of being a killer, you're competing, or you're the go-to game.
I mean, to give them a little bit of like benefit of the doubt, they do seem like they're changing in a way. I'm hearing that Dragon Age 4 is going more in the way of a single player game than like what they were forcing them to do before. After what happened with Anthem, they did allow I forget the name of the studio, the ones that did Timefall 2. They did allow them to like break all the EA rules and make the game how they wanted to make it. Jedi Fallen Order, I'm talking about. Respawn, yeah. Because EA has some stupid rule where you have to use the Frostbite engine and you have to make it this way and stuff like that. With Respawn, they were just like, oh, you guys want to make an Unreal Engine 4? Sure, go ahead. It was and
I get why they want to do it, because they have a proprietary, item or engine that they want all their games to run on, so they all look the same. I mean, if they're publishing all these games, they probably want them to like quote unquote look the same, especially their big games. But like, why the fuck does that matter? Like, I know that EA recently, or I don't know if it's happened yet fully, but like they were acquiring Codemasters, which I was kind of angry for, but I was kind of excited because Codemasters has fucking awful customer service, and I feel like EA has pretty decent customer service. So I was like, hopefully, if EA's like their parent company, they'll fucking strong arm them to finally be like responsive with issues in their games, because they have games like Dirt 2 where the online is still up, but they have features that are broken, which makes it, you can't platinum the game, which is fucking stupid. But when I heard that they were buying Codemasters or they were acquiring Codemasters, I was like, wait, we might actually get like we might get a Need for Speed game that plays fucking good, like has good physics. But then you get into the whole thing of, do they have to use the Frostbite engine to make that? Or if they give it to Codemasters, can Codemasters use their engine? Like, I don't know.
Well, I know the reason why they want people to use the Frostbite engine. It's because they don't want to pay licensing fees to Epic for the Unreal Engine 4.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense, but the Frostbite engine is so obviously made for a first-person shooter. Like, just read some of the horror stories like that they had to go through to make that engine work for other games. Like, the one that almost killed BioWare was not Mass Effect Andromeda, but Dragon Age Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting the camera to be third person was apparently a pain in the ass to do.
I don't get why. Why don't they have a Frostbite engine that's like? Why don't they have the Frostbite engine and then, like, depending what type of game it is, it uses a different engine. Like, maybe they all can be called the Frostbite engine, but you have one that's used specifically for first-person shooters, one that's used specifically for third-person shooters, ones that's used for racing games. Because I think they try to use the Frostbite engine for, like, Need for Speed, the Need for Speed reboot, which is probably why the game plays like absolute dog shit. And why everything looks wet all the time. Why is everything always wet?
Because the frost melted?
And
it's from the engine.
It's Well, the reason they don't do that is because making game engines is stupid expensive. That's why you mostly license them.
Yeah, but you know they have the money, and
yeah, they have the money, but
if it's easier for their developers to make the game, like, why put your developers through hell for a game that you want to keep making sequels for, when if you just developed a new engine and it would be 100 times easier for them, and it's built around that type of game. You know, I feel like, yes, if you're doing it for one game, it doesn't make sense, but if you're doing multiple games in that style, like, it would make up for it in the long run.
yeah.
But I don't know. I agree with you, Waves. I do, even though I don't look into it too much, I do feel like there has been a shift in their focus with their games. And to be fair, I don't know if a focus ever shifted. I think that there was just a few comments made about, you know, trying to incorporate Ultimate Team into like every game, which was like probably the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my life when they announced that. And it wasn't really EA announcing that. It was just like, what was that guy's name?
The CEO.
Yeah, basically the guy running the company.
Yeah.
Basically the guy running the company saying it. But yeah, when they were saying, and then the only game that they really incorporated that in was Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think it may have been incorporated into like Need for Speed Payback in a way, if I'm not mistaken. But like, okay, it was incorporated into 2 games. It clearly got nixed from every other game. Dragon Age 4 is not going to be like Anthem, which I remember they were trying to make it as like, they were focusing on games as a service, and then they saw Anthem tanked, and then they're like, oh shit. And sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And we've always said, I think all of us have always said that if you want to, you know, if you want to speak, the best way to speak is with your wallet. And people clearly didn't buy Anthem. And people clearly weren't playing Anthem. So made them change their mind.
Yeah, no. I mean, I hope good things from EA. I wish they would make more games than just sports games again. So,
yeah.
You
know who I want to make good games again?
Naughty Dog,
Activision. Ubisoft.
Oh. I thought you were trying to segue to the next thing.
No,
I wish Activision would make good games too.
No, I'm just like, I'm being like dead ass. Like, Activision, if you think about all the games that Activision put out, remember that old Activision, you know, intro that you used to get back in the day on the PS2 and PS3 when that shit would fucking spin like a tornado? Like,
yeah,
that's the Activision I want.
Yeah, Activision's like a completely. They basically only make Call of Duty now, so
yeah, it's that's all they make. I wish they would take. I wish the amount of money that they made from Call of Duty they could invest it into like weird games like Jurassic the Hunted, you know, or like quirky things like that, or like didn't they make Singularity?
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
Like games like that. Like you can even use the first person, you know, your first person shit that you're using with Call of Duty, but make like these interesting like first person games. Like I would love to see Activision make like an action horror game. Not like zombies, but like something else. Something like Singularity or like or Extraterrestrial or something like that. I feel like that would be really interesting.
No, yeah, I would love for Activision to like. They have talented developers too. They have Raven. Raven's like one of the best fucking first-person shooter devs of all fucking time, and they have them fucking making gun skins.
Yeah, it's sad.
Toys for Bob's got sent into fucking the COD mines. So
that pisses me off still.
That basically means I was hoping for like maybe a Spyro 4 next. That's not happening.
Hey, maybe
then Vicarious Visions got like sucked into Blizzard. Because now it's basically just gotta be WoW or Call of Duty from them now. So
you know what Activision needs to bring back? Guitar Hero.
No, that just needs to go back to the Call of Duty mindset goes back.
No, I mean, I don't know. I would love to see Activision like step out of their box, and I'm glad that, you know, I guess technically they're on it, but like all of the Star Wars games that have been coming out recently, like I'm
Yeah.
glad that those have been coming out, but it would be cool to see like, I don't know, it'd be cool to see some of those like extended on story wise, like not remaster them, but like whole new games, like like new Jedi Knight games and stuff like that. And I said that after I played Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, and like you experience the structure of that game, like my thought was like, why is there not more games like this? Like this is like a perfect idea. Like make a game that falls within the prequel time period where you are a Padawan and you work your way up and you do missions and you go to different planets and you do stuff like that and you can create a character. Like I feel like it's such an easy concept to make. Just make it.
Because now everything has to be a Dark Souls game.
Yeah. And I mean, if it wants to be that way, like, yeah, like I guess that's fine. But like, you know, it would be I don't know. I feel like that would be such an easy concept. Like it would almost be like open world-esque in a way, or it could be, but it would just be such an easy concept to make. Like such an easy game.
I just remember when the Force used to be fun in games.
Yeah. Not like realistic. I remember you talking about like Force Unleashed days where you could just
Yeah, where you
pull down a fucking
rip
Star
a Star
Destroyer.
Destroyer from the sky.
Yeah.
And people would be like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, no, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
This is fucking dope. I like. Yeah.
Fuck your destroyer and fuck you.
I agree.
Or fucking Jedi Academy, fucking force choking one guy with the other hand while blasting fucking lightning out of your other hand.
Yeah, and then throwing your lightsaber at the guy you're choking when you're done blasting
Yeah.
the guy with lightning. Like, yeah, that shit was fun. I mean, I don't know. I would love to see like a Jedi Knight, like a new Jedi Knight game. I feel like it would be like an easy concept, and like another something else they could make, which I heard was in the works, but like a game that is structured like the Mandalorian show, where you play as a
I heard
bounty
the
hunter.
same rumor as you, actually.
So, see something again easy. You're talking about a very easy concept. It would be the same esque as if you were to make a Jedi Knight Jedi Academy esque game where you just go around and you have missions in open worlds. Like again, very easy concept. Like I could write this on the back of a napkin and it would probably be a pretty good selling game. But you know,
I'm just happy when it comes to Star Wars that EA is not in charge anymore.
that is true.
The fact they had that many years with the Star Wars license and only like 4 games came out of it, not counting like mobile games.
And it's weird because most of them came out in the latter part of them having the license. Like if you look at it, they brought out Battlefront in 2015, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And then
About that time, yeah.
Battlefront 2 was 2017, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
Jedi Fallen Order was 2019, so there's 2 years in between. And then they fucking shoehorn Squadrons in 2020.
Yeah.
And it was like, why, like, I don't know. Like, Battlefront has always been something that's, like, again, very easy thing to do. You have all of the content from the movies. You have all the planets. You don't have to create anything new. The content is there.
Then, you guys had BioWare.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me nobody had the idea of just making a new KOTOR game?
They said, hold on, we have the Star Wars license, and we have the best RPG dev team. Yeah, we just won't make an RPG style Star Wars game. And to be fair, it may not be their fault. It may have been a Disney thing, because I know Disney was kind of strong arming them into making specifically what Disney wanted. Like, for instance, the first Battlefront game being only the original trilogy. Little bit of bullshit there, but
Was that Disney's decision or was that EA's decision?
I'm sure Disney had somewhat of a decision in that, because it wouldn't make sense. You know, the Clone Wars is the best time to make a battle game, and you leave the Clone Wars out of it completely. Like, what? Why would you do that?
Battlefront 1 should have been like Battlefront 2 with all the fucking eras like combined together.
It should have been.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's just it's insane. They had that one game with Amy Hennig that was supposed to come out.
Yeah. 13.
That got like thrown into the ocean, I guess.
They had I think they had two. Didn't they have two games that were supposed to be developed and they both got thrown, or there was two other ones? There was the Amy
I think
Hennig
one
one, and then I
is-
think there was another one that got thrown in the trash.
Yeah, there's like one being made from like the corpse of the Amy Hennig one, but I don't know if that's still happening.
I've heard talks of
Um,
Battlefront 3 being a thing that comes out because they recently stopped supporting Battlefront 2.
Yeah, because they put all of them on the Battlefield game.
Yeah, so hopefully when Battlefield comes out, the team that was on Battlefront will, move over and start a new Battlefront game, because we've never technically gotten a Battlefront 3. So it would be cool to get a Battlefront 3 that maybe offers what the old Battlefront 3 was supposed to offer, or even like, man, can they bring back like, what was it, the Conquest mode or whatever, where you could do the space battles and go into the ships and everything.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That shit was dope, man. You could fly like one of the ships into one of the other ships, and it could be like a spawn like place, and like, dude, Battlefront
Yeah.
2 was fucking dope. I'm talking about the old Battlefront 2, not the one that the one that Pandemic made, not the newer
Rest in
Battlefront 2.
peace.
Yeah, again,
Rest in
that's
peace, Pandemic.
that's another one, man. Can someone bring them back, please?
Is there like a? Can we bring back Visceral? Come
Visceral,
on.
yeah, Visceral. I don't know why Visceral went away, but
Visceral was like the first one that hurt. When I heard that one shut down, I was like, "Damn, really?" Like, fuck.
I just Pandemic. This is what blows my mind about Pandemic, right? They never made a bad game. Like,
Yeah.
I can't think of a Pandemic game that's an actual bad game.
Yeah, Destroy All Humans was dank.
I mean, maybe their worst game was like Mercenaries 2, because technically that is Pandemic. But I think that was kind of like a rushed game to get it on the PS3. But I don't know if you guys ever played the first Mercenaries game. But that game
No.
was fucking dope. The original Mercenaries game
I actually own it.
on the PS2.
Oh no,
Are you talking about
no, I'm thinking
Mercenaries 2?
the PS3. Was
Yeah,
this
I mean-
the first one on the PS2.
Yeah, the first one was on the PS2.
Oh yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
But Mercenaries 1 was that game was phenomenal. Again, super easy concept to make, like very easy concept. Like Pandemic made so many good games. They made the Saboteur, again, another completely underrated game.
Yeah. People didn't like that game because it was in black and white. I remember that. I was like,
Yeah,
y'all are stupid.
yeah, but it was in black and white, and then the color would come out as you played through the game and did things. Like that was
Yeah.
a part of the game. It
Yeah,
was
people-
supposed to feel dull when you started to play it.
Yeah, but people are fucking stupid.
Dude, if a game like that came out nowadays, like people's minds would be blown. They'd be like, this is like the art style for this game is so deep, like there would be fucking article on article about like how deep this is. And then Pandemic would be like, oh, it's deep, huh? You guys want this titty DLC? You want to see some titties?
Oh man.
God damn it, Snickle.
With that note, let's go on to our next topic.
My bad. Rest in peace to
Titties.
Rest in peace to Pandemic. The titty DLC killed him. On to the next one.
Alright.
Alright.
Waves, would you like to cover this one since we're talking about titties?
I'll cover it since I have a PS5. So,
Well, that means I can't cover it.
unlike Snickle,
Guess
who
I'll
does
go.
not have a PS5
Guess I'll go jump out the window.
because he's not trying. No, I'm kidding. Oh,
Hey, I've been giving him updates on everything I hear.
I've been
So-
trying. Shit's still been hard. I've been debating buying one secondhand, but like the prices are still like 700, and I'm not doing
Don't
that.
do it. Do not give in to them.
I'm not. Sorry, Waves. Stole your thunder.
All right. Let's try to finish this up real quick because I gotta do something here in a little.
Yeah, I'm down.
The PS5. I mean, The Last of Us Part 2 is getting a PS5 performance patch, which gives it 60 frames per second. Nice. More games do this, please.
Hell yeah. I believe the patch hit today sometime.
Yeah, it hit today.
Or technically yesterday. But
yes, yesterday.
I mean, that's good. I don't understand why. Like, I feel like all new games should have this anyway, or newer games.
Oh yeah.
I wish all like the PS. This is like one thing I wish the PS5 has that the Xbox Series X has. Xbox Series X low-key has like a lot of cool shit on it, and that's like the FPS boost. Like there are games, and like developers don't even have to put out a patch to get these to like work at 60 FPS. Microsoft will just do it for them. It'll like some games will get boosted up to 120 FPS.
That's crazy.
Like Assassin's Creed Unity gets boosted to 120 FPS, and they didn't have to put out a patch or anything.
That's
with Sony. It's like they have to put out a patch or else nothing.
That's crazy to think about.
I wish more like I wish the PS5 had that. Because I would go back and play so many games just to play them at 60 FPS. But yeah, well, more games, please do this.
they make it act like it's like a big deal too. Like, I remember when like God of War did it, and it was like a big deal.
And I mean, it is a big deal. Like, 60 FPS should be the norm when you're playing a game. It means less latency, and you can put your inputs in better, and it just doesn't hurt your eyes as much. That's how it should be. But because how weak the consoles were before, it just didn't happen. And it could happen, but then you'd have to scale back the graphics a lot. And then if you scale back the graphics a lot, people will be like, oh, your game's bad because it doesn't look super realistic. But no. Please, more 60 FPS patches. I'm tired of my eyes hurting with these 30 FPS games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, like why can't it just be a Sony thing where they just put a patch out and call it a day?
Yeah, I wish Sony had how the Xbox has it, but Xbox is better with software, so
that is true.
Well, it is their specialty.
Yeah. Sony has better hardware, Xbox has better software, and Nintendo's that kid in the corner playing with crayons. So
pick me.
But everybody loves them for some reason.
Well, it's because they have fun crayons.
Yeah.
True. They got the whole
they get the crayons
172 pack.
The regular parents wouldn't buy.
In one you had in one corner it's the Xbox, and they only have Halo, and they're trying to be all like, oh look, they're just trying to show you the same paint, like finger painting drawing they did like 10 years ago over and over again, like if you should be impressed or something. And then Sony's like that kid that like has the same finger paint drawing over and over again, but then they just put like one thing every single time they show it to you to make it look a little different.
Hey, that's all that matters though, right? Am I wrong in saying that, or
no? Yeah. All right, next one.
All right, so next and last topic. Do you want to do this one, Brian, or
no? You
I'll
do it.
Okay.
No, Snickle needs to do. He didn't do one.
All right, I'll help Snickle with this one. How about that?
Yeah, they can do that.
Well, okay.
Right.
So on June 10th, it's going to be the Summer Game Fest, which is presented by Prime Gaming. So it looks like
Amazon.
It looks like it's a there's gonna be 4 different events. It looks like.
Oh,
One on
fuck,
June.
Weezer's gonna be in this.
I mean, shit, they wilding out. Yeah, they are on the 18th. But
Well, the 12th is Sniggle's favorite one.
yeah, fuck me. There's June 10th, which is the kickoff. It starts at 11 a.m. PT, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then the 12th is at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. They're doing it's called the Ubisoft Forward, which is a first look at Ubisoft's upcoming lineup, which should be interesting given what the comments Ubisoft made last week. I'm kind of intrigued by this, but not really, because they're probably gonna fuck Assassin's Creed up from what I've heard. So cool. And then on the 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Hey, can we? Why are all the other ones like regular times, like with the semicolons, and then this one doesn't have semicolons? Do you guys see that?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, why is that?
Like the fuck? Anyway, sorry. That's just I'm looking into the details. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern is the Steam Next Fest, which is probably gonna be dog shit, but whatever. And then on July 22nd, why is that so late? July 22nd is the EA Play Live with a to be determined time.
Well, because this is a Summerfest thing.
Yeah.
They're not done announcing all the shows yet or events.
Yep.
If you keep scrolling, you're gonna see who's gonna be there. Sony's gonna be there. WB Games, Ubisoft, Xbox,
2K.
Those are just
Gearbox.
Basically,
Those are just partners. That doesn't necessarily mean they'll be there.
well, I'm
Apparently
assuming they're gonna
Sony
be,
has said
they
a lot. Jeff Keighley has said they got a lot showing. So
I mean, my assumption
Partners
is
usually means they just gave them money. So
yeah, I was gonna say, but I'm assuming if these people are giving them money, that they want time to show stuff off.
right.
You would assume there's a few interesting partners. Again, partners. We don't know if there's going to be anything coming out of it, but I would like stuff to come out of it from these partners. The few that stick out to me are Bandai Namco. I don't know why Psyonix is doing this, because they have Rocket League. I mean, I guess if they're going to show Rocket League off, it's literally all they have. Saber Interactive and then WB Games.
Well, WB Games, most likely we're going to see Suicide Squad
That's true.
more, or the new Arkham, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, which both of them I'm very intrigued to learn more about.
Apparently there's going to be like 12 premiere games being shown, and about, as of right now, they're going to be announcing more as it goes on.
So
but anybody that's given them money, you gotta expect that they're gonna want something out of it. Especially Sony, since Sony likes to do their own shit now.
So is Summer Games Fest just like replacing E3?
No, E3 is supposed to happen apparently.
No, I know like E3 is still happening, but it feels like it's so like around the time E3 happens.
Well, E3 happens the first weekend this is going off, which is weird usually, because E3 usually happens like June 11th, I thought.
I mean, it's whatever. It'll be cool just to. I miss like these showcases so much, honestly, and I know it's not like the same press conference style anymore.
Mm-hmm.
At least with the Summer Games Fest. That I'm just happy to kind of see something happen, because like now everybody's just doing these like Nintendo Direct style things, and it fucking sucks, honestly.
Yeah.
I hate most of those, but it's the future now.
I'd like to see these like bigger events, like the.
Good.
I was just gonna say, like, having all of these, like, I'm hoping all these partners means that all these developers are gonna be here, like showing stuff off, and I like those like bigger events, like things like E3, and I don't like, I'm not like a super big fan of like the like one company doing like their own thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I like E3 a lot. I don't mind Sony. I didn't mind Sony when they did their PS5 thing. That was their big thing. Go ahead, do that, because E3 wasn't a year. We had the pandemic and all that going.
And I think having your own event to, release a new console is completely acceptable.
Yeah, but not when it's just do your own showcase to show off every fucking game you got coming out. Do that with like everybody. It's more like competition. Like, oh shit, look what we got.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
No, I miss the whole like. I just missed the whole like 1 week. This is the week to celebrate games or whatever, like fucking
Yes.
Monday. What was it? Monday would be Ubisoft, EA,
Yeah.
all these third parties, and then like Tuesday, Sony would always be like the last one. Microsoft earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wednesday, Nintendo, and,
Bethesda. Yeah.
I just miss like this. I even miss like when they had the stage and the screens and everything. And
yeah, I agree.
I know it's like more of a waste of a time for them and a waste of money when they can just one day be like, all right, we're announcing this tomorrow and here's a video, and then that's it. But like I miss the fanfare so much.
Yeah,
I agree.
And my favorite was when the Xbox got announced, or the Xbox One got announced, and the fanboys left it because they were so pissed off.
Yeah,
that was a great time.
My favorite one is that one time they had like the live orchestra going with like the game when they announced God of War.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Boy, that crowd went fucking nuts.
Yeah,
I remember people getting pissed off for The Last of Us Part 2 because they're like, oh, they were in a church. How can this be in a church? This is a place where... Oh my god, people, really?
Like, bro, it was a tent outside. Chill.
Right.
Yeah. I do miss like the whole like week of like events, because and like it was like so interesting to get like, I know people want like in-depth look at games, but like it was so interesting to just like see like 30 seconds of a new game or something that just showed off like the environment or something like that, and then they just it was like an actual like legitimate teaser.
Right.
Yeah, and then they would like sometimes they would have like the developer come out, say something, and then they'd play the game on the stage and stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's another cool one where like people have known about the game, and then they come out and actually like physically play the game in front of people. Like that's cool too, to see like a first gameplay rather than just like watching some lifeless fucking first gameplay on YouTube or something.
Well, remember Uncharted 4? Because it froze on them and it restarted, and they actually made that a trophy.
Yeah, that was it was at like the church or something.
Yeah, and then God of War, it was actually Cory Barlog playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when Assassin's Creed 4 like just crashed on them halfway through. That was great. Yeah, but no, I mean, I don't know why like it starts in June 12th and then like all the way to July, but
yeah, I don't
whatever.
that was weird to me too. But I think E3 is still happening.
Yeah, E3 is happening. I think Gamescom
I just wish
happening.
Sony would do E3.
Yeah, I just don't see the point of the Summer Games Fest, honestly. Like, other than just trying to steal...
Amazon.
No, like, I get that. But other than just trying to steal E3's thunder away, like, there's no real point of it.
No.
Like, just make everything on E3 week,
And I'd rather sit through E3 than probably watch this, in all honesty.
Like, there's always been, like, the big two, E3 and Gamescom,
Exactly.
Just make those two. Those are the weeks. Maybe
like, there's a part of
maybe Paris Games Week if like Sony's being dumb for some reason, like those 2 years they did. But like, just make it those 2 weeks,
Like if E3 hits around and we're not busy, I wouldn't mind just like live streaming it and us doing like live reaction to it.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. But I'm like, I don't know what to prepare for this. One, I'm not a fan of Amazon. And I think they're just like trying to just steal E3's thunder for no fucking reason.
Well, and when you have too many events like this, then it doesn't make it interesting, you know? Like, the whole thing of, like, watching E3 was to, like, find out, you know, information about new games, or, like, if there was anything in the works, like, we would officially get it announced now. When you have, like, 5 of these events, you know, they're going to talk about the same fucking thing every time. Like, it's not even fun.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
2K is going to talk about fucking Borderlands. Activision. Call of Duty.
2K is going to talk about the new fucking basketball game they're going to put out next year, which is going to be the same as this year. I hope they put a new golf game out. You know what I'm intrigued to hear about? EA is supposed to be making a golf game.
Interesting.
I would like to hear about that.
Sega kind of catches my interest in this partner list, though.
Wait, were they in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sega's right
they're-
next to Sony on this.
Damn, maybe I just looked past them. That's really selfish of me, isn't it?
Bandai Namco and Sega are really catching my interest with this. And then WB Games, like you said, Snickle. And there was a
Bandai.
rumor. There was a big stretching rumor that Sony was trying to buy some IPs from fucking WB, but I highly doubt that.
That would
Yeah,
be
we hear those rumors like every year.
Exactly.
Well, they're trying to buy Konami's. I was like, alright.
Yeah.
Fucking
Don't
chill.
listen until it fucking is true.
Yeah.
I have to go now. So
So are you saying you want to tidy this up?
let's tidy this up.
That's fine. Because I'd go for some sleep.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you
sounds
for watching episode 25 of the Rogue Hunters podcast.
Is it 25?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
At
He
least-
right.
At least that's what the Google Doc says.
The Google Doc never lies.
Oh, so I hit a typo.
I bid you adieu, and I'll see you next week.
Did you learn that in college?
See ya, whatever.
I learned that with my bachelor's degree of arts.
Very
Why did you get a
impressive.
master's?
Who knows? Maybe I will, just so like that I can shit talk on Snickle. You know,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
once I have a master's, I'm above all bachelors.
This man he's a new breed now. This man's a whole new breed. I'm gonna go take a fat piss.
I will also take a piss. Thank you for watching.
Me as
See you
well.
next week.
Bye.